Good morning. I'm a little sick, but we're here. Welcome back to BMX News Live, a weekly live BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week within the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. That being said, we already have 40 people live in the news right now. That's insane. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got Kevin Zuba is here. Style and Switch was first in the chat. Champion BMX is here. Old Fat Guy BMX Stony is here as well. Brian Lang, Thunder Midget in the chat. Who else is here? We got some members in the chat. If you don't know, there's a membership thing where you get access to videos early, as well as the member-only Discord group, emojis, good stuff like that. Adam Ortiz is a member in the chat. Rex BMX. Hey, I'm Kevin. The Karinsky fam is here. Who else is in the chat today? Lots of people. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Drama. Big jugs, baby. If you missed last week's BMX news, you missed out on a blunder. But we're here. Let's talk about some stuff going on in the BMX world. First things first, and the first thing I wanted to talk about, addressing the title, saying drama or whatever. Vulgar BMX, it's a join button beside the subscribe button, and it may only be accessible on desktop. Not 100% sure. But it's a video here from Anthony Panza saying, I'm no longer riding BMX professionally. And, God, this is awkward. In this video, there's a lot of claims, there's a lot of things talked about, and it's honestly one that I think I went into it feeling like, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. Yeah, we'll see. And I saw a bunch of comments on his Instagram post, but then I watched it. And I was like, wow, you know, I mean, I left a comment on this saying respect for posting this and talking about it so openly, because he talks about, I'm going to ignore some of the stuff from it, but he talks about how if what he's claiming is true, he didn't get any royalties for any of his complete bikes from Colt, which I think he said was like 7 complete bikes, none of the frames. He had signature colorways or whatever on, and a lot of other things like that. And it was just a crazy thing to hear somebody be so open about and talk about, and you got to give him respect for that. And to be honest, if I was in the same situation as him and I had all these complete bikes, and he talked about how he did all of the marketing for this stuff, it wouldn't have happened without him, the marketing of his bikes and frames and whatever, pushing all of it. If I did all of that work and I had all these complete bikes as signature bikes and I got 0 royalties for it, I would be understandably upset after this amount of time as well, regardless of like what is going on. Yeah, he's getting paid monthly. And I think the thing that this boils down to at its like core is what the deal was between Panza and Colt. Was it agreed upon that I'm going to get paid this amount of money? so that we don't worry about royalties, or was it not talked about? I don't know. He doesn't go that far into this, but I think that is the ultimate decider of like, if he did have an agreement and it was part of it that like, you're not going to get royalties because we're paying you this amount, well then I guess that might make the things he's saying and be like, well, you can't really be upset because we agreed on this. But if it was never talked about or agreed upon and there's no contract or anything like that, everybody's at fault there, because with no contract, you have nothing to fall back on that says, this is 100% what's going to happen. You do this, this, and this, and you get this, this, and this. But with also no contract or no agreement in regards to royalties or anything like that, it does suck that, you know, you have all of this and rightfully should be paid for it, but weren't. And a lot of the claims that he's making in this video are things that's like, man, I would think if I'm Colt or Robbie, like I feel like I'm gonna say something about it if it's not true. So who knows what'll end up coming from it. It was a crazy thing, and it's just a lesson of, if you're gonna work with a company, get a contract. Make sure you have a contract, something that says you're going to do this, company is going to do this in return for it, and no one can ever be upset in that regard, because if you don't do your job, the company has a contract, and if they don't fulfill their obligations, you have a contract to look back on and say, there it is. So all of this being said, this is the kind of stuff that needs to be talked about more in BMX so that people don't get taken advantage of as much. And that's what it really feels like he's talking about, is like, wow, it's crazy if that all is true, because, you know, maybe it wasn't intentional, but Colt really did get the better end of the deal there. And so with all of this coming out and more people talking about these types of situations, like, okay, if I'm going to work with a company, I need to have contracts so that this kind of thing can't really happen in the end. Yeah, holy super chats is right. First, we had a gifted member from Adam Ortiz, and then we just had Wolfie Fuentes, who is also a member, just drop a $20 bomb, as well as Aaron Moravik dropping a 20 bomb. Holy crap, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Aaron Moravik. Boom, 20 bomb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why. So apparently super stickers don't count in the goal. So that's dumb. If we get to 5 total, I'm just going to count it. But thank you for that. Seriously. Boom, liking that one. Saying thank you. Boom, the direct support helps keep me doing this. So let's continue here. The bottom line is contracts. If you're going to work with a company and there's any type of monetary or part exchange that could grow to something better, have a contract. I know a lot of people think that it's like weird, or I don't know, it makes you feel uncomfortable to talk about a contract. And honestly, you just got to get over that, because you're only protecting yourself and the company's protecting themselves when you have a legally binding thing like that. Yo, thank you, everybody. Troy's Hobby says, you guys rule, keep supporting Brant. Maybe we can get him on another Colorado trip. That would be awesome. So there's some more stuff in this video that he talks about. The one thing that I don't know if I'd fully agree with him on, like, I'm not just gonna sit here and talk all good about it. There was one thing where he's saying, like, don't let companies fool you. They have money. If I'm selling a bike for $500 that I buy for $3, what do you think they're doing? And the reality is that the margins work the same all the way up. Like, when company sells bike to bike shop or Panza to then sell to the consumer, the margin is the same percentage as when he buys it and puts it to the consumer. And in reality, they're actually making less dollar value because the percentage is of a smaller number. It's really a hard thing to like grasp, but just know that the margins between the different tiers are roughly the same. So companies may have money and they may act like they don't. I can't say that for sure, but using the margins that bikes and product are sold for isn't exactly the best way to try and prove that claim. That's what I'm saying. So let's see. Yeah, and I don't want to keep talking about this whole Panza thing. So the last thing I'll say about it is like, it really sucks if he actually just didn't get any royalties. There was no agreement on it whatsoever, and everything he's saying is true about him doing all of the marketing and pushing these bikes and putting the resources into it to try and help sell them where it comes from him and not Cult, and then he doesn't get any royalties for it because it's exactly the opposite of what I've talked about a lot recently, where like he is putting in all of the work to try and sell this stuff and not getting any royalties out of it and just getting that monthly paycheck. And that it really sucks if all of that is accurate as he stated, but everybody knows there's three sides to every story. Person on one side, person on the other side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. But I don't see any reason why he'd come on here and lie about it. And if he was lying about it, I would think that somebody would talk about it. Selling a lot of stuff from his own site too, so that's even more of a reason where like he's supporting immediately, where it's like a guaranteed sale for the company. It's like you would think they would want to incentivize him for that. And you could bring up that he hasn't been doing a lot of BMX stuff in the recent years, and that's what I'm saying is a little bit understandable if you're putting all of these resources into this thing and getting very little in return for it. I could see how someone would get burnt out and bummed out about it over time. Anyways, let's keep going here. More drama. Haiden Deegan on Hyper BMX. This is a super interesting one. I was talking to a local dude here about it who isn't a fan of this, and I could see how a bunch of people wouldn't be fans of this. Let me turn off. I got a heating pad because I strained a muscle in my back and now it's getting super hot. Anyways, I could see why people would be bummed out about this, but I'm going to break it down in a way that can make sense. So the argument against this would be, oh, he's not in the culture of BMX. He's a big name in the motocross world. He's not in the BMX world as much. Using him just for the numbers that he's got on social media and whatnot. Let's look at... He's got almost 2 million followers just on Instagram. Wait a second. Let's see if he's got... Has he got YouTube or anything? I don't know. Doesn't show up. Whoops. What is that? Anyways. So... I could see why there'd be an argument against this, but the reason this makes sense is, one, because he rips on a BMX bike. I've seen clips of him riding. He is good. And two, he exposes BMX to a totally different audience than BMX riders do. It's the motocross audience. He's got almost 2 million followers on Instagram, and it's not saying is he on, it doesn't say, oh, he's on the pro team. Let's see. Let's read what it actually says. Welcome to the Hyper family, teaming up with Motocross and Supercross Star, create new products with Hyper bicycles and Hyper toys for fans and riders everywhere. They'll help develop items that make action sports more accessible and fun, pushing boundaries, building epic projects, and inspiring the next generation of fans and riders. It's interesting, and Marty, it was Fit that was doing this for him, at least in 2021. He had a signature Fit complete. But why this makes sense is if Haiden Deegan can come in and help Hyper with this investment that they're putting into him, make way more money and work with them to make other products that help them make way more money than if they put that money into BMX riders, then they instantly already are going to have more money. It's not going to be an instant thing, but it means they'll have more money to put into those same riders they could have initially put it into, because we have to be honest here. Not very many BMX riders who are in BMX are helping sell product to people outside of BMX. That is what you have to consider with this, because this is what can actually help BMX grow. And with him working with Hyper, and then you've got the triple challenge going on at these supercross races, now you have this thing where people go and they watch the triple challenge. They see Ryan Williams and Brady Baker, Daniel Sandoval, all these guys ride for Hyper in this contest, and maybe they see it on the bikes or the shirts or whatever. Then they see Haiden Deegan riding on a Hyper and working with Hyper, and they've got these products. They probably would have more of an inclination to, if they were considering like, oh, this is cool, maybe I want to try this. When I watch the triple thing, they see Haiden Deegan working with them. They're like, oh, now I have even more of a connection to make me want to do it. So I think it's pretty interesting to see this. And I think it's a genius marketing move, and it has the potential to help Hyper be able to help BMX even more. If you put that investment into somebody who can bring in even more to Hyper than they would have outside of BMX, then now they immediately are going to be able to invest that back into BMX. I feel like it makes sense. And so with that being said, I'm glad to see it. I'm excited to see the future of this, because if there's one thing it's for sure, BMX does a terrible job at marketing outside of the BMX world. And people like Haiden Deegan, who rip on a BMX bike and then are now working with a BMX company, are going to appeal to that outside world and potentially grow BMX, versus within us internally, where we just market to the people who already have bikes and already ride, and it's a fight for the pie that is BMX instead of actively trying to grow it as much as they could. So ultimately, I think it's a good thing, and I don't know what more to say about it. So moving on from there, I don't know that it's live yet, but Mike Varga, I combined his first and last name. Mike Varga is having a new Monster Energy edit dropping today. So check out his Instagram post with it. Looks like it's focused at Joyride. Always love seeing his riding edits at Joyride. Absolutely kills it. Hitching post, he's looking at it. Let's go. David Lieb, I'm getting impatient. Yes, I would love to see it. Ooh, crazy. Where can we see him ride BMX? I just saw it, I forget where. Talking about Haiden Deegan. I forget where I saw it. I don't know if it was on YouTube or what, but I saw him and he was like ripping a concrete bowl and doing like tuck no handers or something. Maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else, but I'm pretty sure. So check that out. I need to take this. Being sick, man. Gotta get on it. Already took this. This stuff is legit and actually does help. So if you want to learn more, links are in the description. Anyways, so excited for that edit. Oh my gosh. Kurt Rowell shilling for himself. BMX and shill. Champion BMX. Greatest BMX mail order ever. Sent in a $20 super chat for the shill of Champion. Champion shill. Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. Check out Champion BMX if you guys want to order stuff online. He's actively trying to support BMX, and he supports Jeff Mead, which is pretty awesome. So let's keep going here. There was a video contest here somewhat locally at this place called Shiloh BMX Ramps. It's somewhere in Pittsburgh. It's a church basement. And they did a video contest over a period of time, and all of the videos from it are uploaded to their YouTube channel. I'll have that linked in the description down below. I saw one clip, and it was this backflip pocket craziness from Teague, and I haven't had a chance to watch the rest of them yet, but it's a cool concept. They had a ton of people out for a premiere and an event surrounding it, getting the community together, and I love to see it. And yeah, the other clip that I saw, now that you mentioned Cam Gervin, is that he cut his bars in order to go through a doorway and grind the handrail out of the church. Insane. So check these out. The YouTube channel itself is what will be linked in the description so that you guys can watch and see everything that went down. And hopefully this happens again. Even if not, it was an amazing event in itself. So thanks to them for doing it, getting the community together, and proving that BMX is indeed not dead. So a couple weeks ago, I talked in the news, and you saw the Instagram post, quoting Eddie Roman's Ride On video that said BMX is dead. And we talked at length about it, so I don't need to go in detail of what happened. But 2 weeks after that happened, Eddie Roman ends up at Ray's. And it was this past weekend, and it was awesome. I had the opportunity to do this quick video with him, talking about Ride On, talking about the words at the beginning, and people's reaction to it. Stony, old fat guy BMX, says, I support Jeff in Champion BMX. Look at that. OFG BMX. Thank you, Stony, for the $5 super chat. Appreciates ya. I support OFG BMX, Geoff, and Champion BMX. Too good. We almost have 90 people tuning in today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do it every Friday at 10 a.m. It's awesome to see this continue to grow and more people tune in. It's just a fun time where we talk about BMX and things that are going on. Anyways, got to talk to Eddie Roman, and it was a fantastic conversation. We're planning on a podcast at some point in the near future. Hopefully we can make that happen sooner than later. But it was a really, really awesome time. We got 91 in here now. Hell yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Check it out. Hear him talk about the mindset behind the video and the reaction to it. It's just a good one. And through hanging out with Eddie at Ray's and talking to him about this post and the video itself and everything, he actually made a YouTube channel and posted Ride On in the best quality that it exists on YouTube. So it's pretty awesome to know that I had an impact just by talking to him and saying, like, you should upload it to your own channel so it's you that's getting whatever from it. And he did, and it started. He's gonna probably upload all the other videos too, because he still has everything and he has the best quality of all of it. So that means when he uploads it, it'll be in its best quality, and he'll be the one getting the views and whatever might come of it, versus some random people who just uploaded his video on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. So if you want to go over and watch Ride On in its full quality, you can do that. It's linked in the description. Next up, we get into the videos from this week. Did you do your homework yet? Don't ask me that question. I'm gonna watch it, I promise. Ricks and Bikes, Jack Henneke, in a video called Speed. It's just a quick, just under a minute and a half long video. Jack's been on a tear recently, killing it. This video is no different. Check it out if you want to. Then we got Ben Winter 2025 video. Doesn't say 2025. I think that's just how BMX Union labels things, so it's easier to find them. But Ben Winter video from Demolition. And this is another good one. Street focused video. Dude rips everything. I think it's street focused. I might have just lied. I totally just lied. It's not all street focused, but mostly. So check it out if you guys want to watch it. I hadn't really heard this name before, but there's a lot of really good riding in here. So there it is. Then we've got a video called Roommates from Nowhere BMX. This one features Michael Woodby and Jameson Keese in Barcelona, filmed by Will with the camera. Will Chappell? I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry. This video is awesome as well. These dudes both kill it. Michael Woodby is a certified crazy person. The last two clips are nuts. Seriously nuts. When you one up Garrett Reynolds, I don't know if he knew it or what, but the clip's already somewhat been posted online. That crazy nose manual. Oh wait, is it? Yeah. This insane gap to nose manual to bar is insane. Go check out the video. Then we've got more in the technical street riding category. A video with Stranger from Francisco Videla. Holy? I don't know how you say it. I'm sorry. But this one's a bit more technical street riding. Check it out if you want to. And we've got Launch Box from Profile. This one is Winter 2025. But before we get to that, Adam Hernandez just dropped a $5 super chat. Thank you, Adam Crazy Hernandez. Hopefully I spelled that right, because your name is cut off in the chat. Thank you to everybody for these. And you know what? I'm just going to count that as hitting the goal, because there was a sticker thingy-mabobber. And happy dance. Happy dance. Stoked. Thank you. With that being said, this video has a huge rider list. So many shredders in here that you'd recognize. Dan Conway, Eric Holiday, all the Hallahans, Drew Jackson, Mark Mulville, Chad DeGroot, Flatland in there from Mickey Gaidos, Michael Laren, everybody you'd recognize. Ryan Torrance, Lucas Porzio, Napolitan. Tons of people in this video. Check it out. It's cool to see Profile making little mixer videos with all of their riders like this. Then we had a bike check, a game of bike go live from Source and Woozy BMX. This is Killian Roth versus Sam Jones. Jesus Murphy, the BMX Tim, coming in late, but hot. Seriously hot, man. Thank you, Timothy Holbrook, coming in with a 20 bomb. You guys, man. You guys are too much today. Thank you. Seriously. It genuinely makes this so much easier for me to do. Boom. You guys are shilling for me. I'm sponsored. So this game of bike between two certified shredders, they do not go light on each other. Van at the beginning was like, no. The last game of bike, everybody was too easy on each other. Don't go easy on it. Sorry I'm late. This stupid work thing keeps distracting me. It happens. Yo, can we hit 100 people again? It's at 94 right now. I hate asking for it, but this button right here, my thumb crooked? What's going on here? There we go. That button makes people join in. If we hit 100, I'd be stoked. Really good game of bike. Nobody goes light on each other in this one, so check it out. Then we have something we talked about earlier, the Triple Challenge. Glendale, Arizona Triple Challenge Finals uploaded here. Check it out. Let's click through and see. Yo, 94? Hot damn. Let's see who wins this one. I Didn't quite catch who won. Brady Baker, 4th. 3rd, Mike Varga. Nice. Caden Stone in 2nd. And I believe Mr. Ryan Williams took the win again. So let's see. What did Ryan Williams do to win this? I want to see. Big front flip, I don't even know. What do you even call that? Let's play it again, just so you guys can see it again. Front flip, fling the bri flip. Okay, sure, sounds great. Front flip, tail whip, something or not. This is a video game. Front flip. Is that just a full tail whip? What the heck did he... Oh, wait, was that the first one? I missed it. The video's too long. I missed part of it. Go back. Oh, so multiple... There's multiple here. Inward bike flip. Front. Front flip, double tail whip? What? Front flip, tuck no hander. Cash roll. Okay, so this is multiple runs here. I skipped and missed the first one. Okay, so this is where we were at. Front flip, inward bike flip, bri flip, whatever the hell. Climbing up the starting hill is scary enough. Seriously, though. Front flip. I don't even understand what's happening there. My goodness, Ryan Williams. It's not even it yet. Front flip, inward, and kickless. Okay. Thanks, Presley. Oh my gosh. I don't even understand what I'm seeing. It needs to be in slow motion. So he's doing like a half whip and then bringing it back? I don't know. Can we play it in slow motion? Is that a thing? Playback speed. 0.25. There we go. Alright, let's break this down. I don't understand what I'm seeing here. It's still too fast. So that was the full like bike flip thingy, bri flip, whatever it is. Right? Scooter to BMX tricks. Yeah. Front flip, then the half, and then it comes back. Front flip, half tail whip, bringing it back. Is that what a kickless is? That's insane. And then the like kind of cash roll look back type deal. Oh, put his foot down on that one. That is crazy. I gotta turn this back or it'll be on that for all of my videos I play. Well, that was cool. Let's move on. Home Avenue, that spot's history. So 50 years of BMX at the Home Avenue ditch. Cool to see more history of spots going down. I like that. So check that one out if you want to learn some history. Dennis is in this one. Then we get to the podcast stuff from this week. We got Canode Knows with Catfish and Morgan Wade. Chatting with Bobby Canode on the Canode Knows podcast. And then we had the Backbone Zone, I think that's what it's called, with Trey Jones talking Swamp Fest, BMX World, mid-school BMX icons. I saw a clip from this on Instagram and didn't get a chance yet, but yeah. So those are the podcasts and whatnot. Let's bring up the More BMX hashtag before we talk about the events and whatnot that are going on in BMX. There we go. So, the what zone? I didn't make it up. So, let's talk about the events going on in BMX. Bring up my phone here and the Time BMX app. If you don't know, I say it every week, so I don't know how you could possibly not know about this app yet. But the app is social media mixed with a events calendar for BMX events and a skate park, bike shop, and pump track atlas. So we zoom out on here. There's the world. You can zoom in and see all these different skate parks and things I just mentioned. Let's talk about the events. pull up freestyle events. What do we have this month? So we're at the 7th. State Championships in Queensland, Australia is going down tomorrow or today in Australia right now. The Bruce BMX Foundation After School Program goes on at Ray's every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. So that's the 12th and the 19th. Then the 26th of this month. Women's Weekend at Ray's is next Friday, a week from today, and then the whole weekend obviously is part of the event. Then there's Girls' Day at Changa in a Flatland Jam going down that Saturday, as well as the Arctic Blast, an event going on at Wedgwood Skate Park in Austintown, Ohio. So 3 events in one weekend here in Ohio. It's pretty awesome. The Australian National Championships going down in Australia the 15th. Paraguayan National Championships going down in Paraguay also the 15th. BMX Triple Challenge Round 3 in Arlington, Texas is the 21st. The Iggy Flatland Jam in Canada is the 22nd. Off the Couch Jam also the 22nd, but in Australia. And then the last Bruce BMX Foundation After School Program. So that's all of the events. Ohio is the center of BMX right now. That is a hot take. I would love to hear what people think about that. All right. Whoever in the chat says a location first, I'm going to bring it up. Ohio and Texas should compete for BMX meccas of the world. I can't believe we're not talking about LA in this conversation. That's insane. Have you ever been to the Northwest for riding? I actually haven't. I have not at all. That's the only corner of the country that I haven't. If you guys want to see Poland, Potland or Poland? Madagascar, Bushy Park. I like Poland. No, we're not doing Portland again. We got to do something a little bit. I like Madagascar. Gotta be exotic with it, you know. Let me find out where Madagascar even is on the map. Country in East Africa. Oh, it's an island off of the southeastern side of Africa. Brant hates the Northwest. He said he'd never come here. Ha! Absolutely not. I would go to the Northwest. I just haven't. Madagascar is huge. There's only one skate park that shows up on Madagascar. Imagine if working together with Time BMX, I went to this one skate park on the island of Madagascar. Skate Park Aguas Claras. It actually looks fun. They're in the middle of painting it here. It's a bowl that looks pretty good. Fair enough, too many crackheads. The Northwest is dope from what I've seen. Yeah, I mean, it does look awesome. All these giant skate parks. The only thing about the Northwest is I heard it always rains there or something. Kind of sucks for that, if that's true. But yeah, this park looks good. I mean, we only get to see these 2 bowls, but there's a back rail foof that you can see. There's what looks like a good bowl to flow around in that's not humongous and scary. It's got a little rainbow rail thingy. There's a ledge, so there's a sub box as well, right on the other side of that bowl. Looks good. It doesn't always rain. Stranded in the northern west. Yeah, so this is in Madagascar. That's pretty awesome. Bowls and some street elements. Well, there it is. Check out the Time BMX app if you haven't yet. Just to stay up to date on events going on in BMX. That's genuinely the reason that I talk about it as much as I do. Because I do the news and I need to talk about events that are going on. And the more people that use this app, the more events that happen will be in the app. And I won't be missing events this way, and it gives everyone a easy place to go to see everything. Presley from December. This is a month old. We'll just go from this to Presley's Instagram page because we already know Did he tagged? Oh, he got to ride 9th Street. Lucky little dude. Got to ride outside on Monday. I was outside doing work, and it made me sick. Strained a muscle in my back. And you're out enjoying it. Awesome. Love to see it. Presley kills it and is just getting better and better. And it's awesome. Brant, you are the app. That's funny. It doesn't rain all the time. It's the heavens crying for how gross Portland and Seattle are right now. Oof. Where is that Olympic training park in the US? All right. We're asking about it. I'm going to pull it up. It was organic, so we're going to do that. That would be the core park. The core park right here is, what do we got here? BMX Freestyle Park, Built Passion, Utah. Jeez. It's in Utah. There you go. So, there it is. Oh my gosh, I keep coughing. That's bad. 1,000,000% true. What's 1,000,000% true? Oh, the heavens crying part. Anyways, enough on that. Let's get back. So, Presley killing it. What about the more BMX tag? Anything else that's new? Oh, this bike looks new. Kyler Anderson finally finished. Is this a 22? It looks bigger from in the picture, but maybe it's not. Parts list. Nice. So this is a $650 complete BMX bike. Nice. What else? Anything else showing up here that I haven't seen yet? Nothing there. Let's see on the phone. Sometimes it shows things that don't show up on the computer. I had another giveaway video. I don't know if it worked though. I will find a post from you. That's not it. Usually your stuff shows up. Of course, the one time I wanted to. Oh, there's one. Right here. Another giveaway in the books. Another happy rider. Nice. Giving bikes away. That's what it's about, man. Get people on bikes. Keep people riding. Love to see it. Good looks, Vulgar BMX. Good looks. Let's see. Anything else? I'm sure I'm getting sent messages, so I'll check those real quick. Let's see. Messages. Adam Ortiz. Oh, he got a new post. Skate park session with my mini-me. Look at that. Using the more BMX hashtag. Having a good time. See, aren't you glad you got Instagram, Adam? You get to share these memories and people get to be stoked on it. That's awesome. Anything else in Schmear? What am I looking at? Is this safe to show? Is my phone? Yeah, it's muted. Looks like it's safe to show. Aaron Moravik just sent me this video of his barn with all this old mid-school and just BMX parts in it. Look at all these bikes, man. Oh, Kyler Anderson, the red bike he has is a giveaway for his nonprofit. There you go. Look at all these bikes, man. Holy crap. It's insane. That's awesome. You have so many bikes. Now imagine if you could see that times 100, because that's what Kevin Zuba has, and it's crazy. Kevin Zuba has more bikes than anyone, I think. All right, let's go back here. Let's see. What am I looking at? I'm trying to find more posts. Okay, so Yeah, I think we got everything covered here from the More BMX hashtag. This is a giveaway bike as well. So if you want to learn more about that, hit him up. His Instagram page is on the screen. Kevin said, shh, 100. It's my bike shop. It's stupid. I have 200 upstairs. That's funny. Kevin has everything you could ever ask about. You ask him and he's like, oh yeah, I got a couple of those. Zuba rich. Kevin is bike rich. Too good. That being said, everybody, I am freaking beat. I'm tired. I feel sick. I need to take a nap before I have a phone call at Kevin. Stoney said he meant chill. Haha. Jeff DeVito, BMX is alive and well. We are kicking ass. I agree. BMX can't die and it never will. But I feel like crap. I need to take a nap so I can get my energy back up. I'm going to eat this orange. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. I'll have a video out later today to stay on my every other day schedule. Thank you to everybody who sent in a super chat. From Wolfie Fuentes, Aaron Moravik, Champion BMX, Timothy Hallbrook, Adam Hernandez, OFG BMX, Adam Ortiz gifted a member. Thank you, and thank you to everybody who's tuned in. We got 80 people in here still. That's so amazing. If we could get that to be over 100 consistently every week, how awesome would that be? Get your water jug out, drink up, and rest. Holy crap. The Karinsky fam has been a member for 40 months. That's 3.25 years. That's insane. Anyways, wow, my alpha brain kicked in, but my body feels like crap. Links in the description for discounts on stuff like this, free trials, discounts on pants, parts, whatever you need. We'll see you guys later in the next video and next week on Friday at 10 for the next BMX News Live. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you there.